I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, you don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, you don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the game's first play, second down. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. On first down, McKinnon again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll take this across the 20. Before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And the first down, the Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed at the wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shots downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Here's Hardman to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 137 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's Saban Collins who got in there to get the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the star troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Play fake. Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give. This is McKinnon. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the Pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zayvon Collins in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Now Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, it's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive. They'll run here with Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This to get the lead up to 4. Prater's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Man open his board. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw it, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. He's at the 40, 20, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Murray. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. That pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine.